Let's go. Get up. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the one and the only Rumboyz Fantasy Network. It's your boy, Rumboyz Robbie, a.k.a. The Admiral. Make sure that you guys subscribe, like, and drop your fantasy football questions here in the chat. We are going to dive right in. As always, I'm joined by Bogart Scott Free, my co-host of the GMM Network. What's going on, bro?
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Week 11 in this thing. It's November. It's 11. My favorite number is 11. Let's get it. That has nothing to do with nothing, but you know what I'm saying? Let's win. Let's get the money.
Hell yes, let's get some money. Speaking of money, really quick, talk to him, monkeyknifefight.com.
Oh, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Might as well call it moneyknifefight.com because you know what I'm saying? That's what we damn near duking it out every week for this money. On monkeyknifefight.com, run boys and girls, head on over to monkeyknifefight.com for your legal, legit daily fantasy sports prop action. We're talking all kind of sports when it is in play, and in this case, we're talking NFL, we're talking lesser mores, we're talking touchdown dance, we're talking rapid fires. And when you use promo code RUMBOYS in all caps, we'll match your first deposit all the way up to $50. Get in on this cold hard cash. We over here in the mix, in the thick of it. monkeyknifefight.com. Once again, that's promo code RUMBOYS. Monkey Knife Fight, give me money.
Promo code RUMBOYS, just like y'all see at the top of the screen. Y'all already know what it is, dilly. Really quick, we are live over on Sportscaster and the Sportscaster app on all Apple iOS devices. So be sure to head over into the App Store and download the Sportscaster app. That is Sportscaster without the E at the end, guys, okay? Sportscaster is the biggest online sports community. Don't get spoon-fed your sports takes by the typical boring BS networks that are out there. Guys, you can even become the Sportscaster yourself and start monetizing your own podcast whenever you head over to Sportscaster and Sportscaster, the app. Let's go, sportscaster.com. Dilly, y'all.
Dilly, y'all.
Yo, cheers to me. Cheers to you, all the Rum boys and girls. What it do? Dilly, what's good? The Rum boys give me money.
Rum boys give me money.
Let's go. What's good, Eric? What's good? So let's dive right in to tonight's list. We're going to start off with the running back category. For those of you guys that don't know, let me go ahead and make sure that y'all know. The way that we do it here, we're going to go through the injuries first. Then we're going to go through the list of guys to add. We'll drop a couple of takes here and there, maybe 2 or 3 guys. We'll chop it up about for you. Chris Thompson and JaMychal Hasty went down this week for the running back category. Short, simple, sweet there. Guys that you could go and get in place of them: Damian Harris, Niamh, Heinz, catch up. He's telling defenses in this last 2 weeks to catch up. I told y'all it's about to become his backfield. It's about to become his backfield. The Jonathan Taylor experiment not working out this year. And I think the Colts figured that out. Kalen Ballage, Zach Moss, Cam Akers, Salvon Ahmed. I really like that pickup. We're going to talk about him here in a little bit. Wayne Gallman, LaMichael Pirine, Sexy Rexy Burkhead. You got to go get you some Rex Burkhead. I think that he's gonna really turn it up. Matt Breida, if he's healthy. Deontay Freeman. They're out there in Vegas.
Deontay Foreman, my bad.
Or Foreman. I'm sorry, Foreman.
I might have not.
No, you typed Foreman. I said the wrong thing.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, Deontay Foreman, Jamal Williams, of course. Why would he not make the list? And then, of course, Benny the Snail and Devontae Booker.
Yeah, I put all those guys because these guys could potentially inherit the fatty waddy workloads. You know what I'm saying? If fantasy, God forbid, those starters in front of them go down. But if you got, the Derrick Henrys, the Aaron Joneses, the Josh Jacobs. Help me out here. Who was the last one? James Conner.
Yeah, James Conner.
If anything happens to those guys, these 4 guys immediately get slotted right in, and they're already getting active while the starters are playing. So in deeper leagues, they might even be flex guys. Or if you guys are dealing with injuries, you might not even be able to flex these guys while the starters are there.
No, I'm gonna agree with you. Agree with you on that take. Right now, so if you have managed to play fantasy right without having a handcuff, and you've been getting away without playing with the handcuff, now's the time
Give
to go ahead and
yourself
go
a
get it.
bow.
Yeah, give yourself a bow first. For not having to be prepared for that scenario, but these guys that we just mentioned here at the end of this list, the Jamal Williams, the Benny Snells, Devontae Bookers, Foreman, so on and so. Once again, I'll even toss in because I don't think that Sony Michel's going to come back. So at any time soon. So I'll toss in Damian Harris and Rex
Oh yeah,
Burkhead in that category too.
I didn't put Damian Harris. He was supposed to be like at number 3 on the list.
Well, you put him at the top. You put him number 1.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I mean,
yeah, he's right above the threshold too. I mean, right, like like above it, it's like 61%. If I
right,
remember
yeah,
correctly. So
but
I
it's
still
this
have to put him
close,
there.
yeah.
Yeah, check him if he's there.
But I mean,
Because he
those
looks
guys,
the best.
yeah, those guys are automatic workload guys. I'm willing to buy in on Niamh Heinz. Like I'm all bought in over here on Niamh Heinz.
Especially this week against
The Packers.
the Green Bay Packers. Yeah, man, they get
Yeah.
it up on the ground. And if he continues to get 60% of that snap share, man, you know what I mean. And they use them in every facet. Phillip Rivers looks at him, he sees Austin Eckler, bro.
Exactly.
That's who he sees. You know what I mean?
Exactly. So I'm willing to go all in on Niamh Heinz. That's a guy that I'm comfortable to. Really quick, that's a guy that I'm comfortable to play at my flex spot. If I'm already secure at RB1 and RB2. What were you about to say, bro?
Bro, so we gotta make. I'm gonna start because I'm crazy. Like I like intangibles. I gotta start making a point to check, in prime time if it's certain players' birthdays or even just in general. Because it was Niamh's birthday last Thursday.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, and he called.
He was like, "It's my birthday. Give me the rock.
Give me the rock, bro." Savon Ahmad, I feel like. So first off, he wasn't highly graded. He was a UDFA. He wasn't highly graded in terms
I
of
get
fantasy
James
football.
Robinson vibes from him.
Yeah, really, a lot of people have been saying that. Just like I was weary on Robinson, I was like, let me see first. Like, let me see. Like, I was definitely happy where I grabbed him. The places where I was able to get him.
Of course.
But because this kid has came out of nowhere, it is looking like he could really turn it up there in Miami. And it looked like it's looked like it could.
Gaskin, so Myles Gaskin is coming off of IR next week.
Yep.
And so Salvon is an immediate play. Might be a rental, but also if he's playing well like he has been the last 2 weeks, maybe they don't rush back. I mean, they're probably going to activate Gaskin off the IR because it was a short term.
Yeah, they'll activate Gaskin
But
for sure.
getting him back in the mix, is he going to return to his dominant lion share, or should I say dolphin share of the backfield? You know what I mean? Because, Salvon Ahmed, bro.
Hey.
He's been doing his thing.
He's a bad boy. He's a bad boy here recently. So I'm willing to take a chance on him. I'm willing to rent him. Especially if let's say I'm in a position right where I'm waiting on Eckler to come back for me, and I just need the rental. All I literally need is the rental.
And maybe some asshole got Kalen Ballage. You know
Exactly, yeah, and then some fuckface gets Ballage. Then this is what you do. This right here. Savon Ahmad, I think that he's gonna be able to pop off for you. I don't mind renting Savon Ahmad. There is one more guy. There's one more guy that I want to touch on here in the running back squad, and then we'll get into our wide receivers, and that is Wayne Gallman. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Right now, as long as the Giants are playing well and they actually figured the fuck out how to pull guards in their zone run scheme.
Yeah, that's a good point. Their line is looking like a
yeah. Their line is I can't believe I'm going to say this, but Jason Garrett might be good for something.
I mean, shit. Look at how his line was
in Dallas.
And if I remember correctly, he brought over the line coach with him to New York. So
it's the dividends are being paid off there. They're looking like a different team. Which is honestly
they basically have a wildcat offense because their quarterback is like another running back. So you know what I mean? Like it's kind of dope, man. Like to see it play out, and against the Eagles, who are a top 10 run defense. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not a wildcat. It's more like a pistol. More like a pistol.
You know what I mean? Like there's a quarterback that's probably going to run that thing. You know what I mean? More than throw.
Yeah, exactly. I like Wayne Gallman. I feel like you can pick him up safely, and start him with confidence in a flex spot.
Yeah, and yes, I agree. It is more like a pistol.
Yeah. No worries. What's up, Raj? You said Rum fan, baby. What's good? What's good, bro?
What's up, man? You fam too, bro?
Yup. You part of the Rum fan, bro. You guys think I should start Watson or Wentz? Man, we haven't gotten into our quarterbacks yet. But
I do have we're going to talk about some streaming QBs later. Spoiler alert.
I like
Carson
that.
is a streamer, but Watson it was weather. It was the weather.
Look, we're gonna get it. Yeah, we're gonna get into streaming QBs. There's a guy with veteran.
Oh yeah.
That's out that I
he's
think
famous.
that you could probably start over both of them. He's probably gonna throw like 2 picks in the fucking game.
Hey,
but he's gonna get you but he's gonna get you like 30 fucking fantasy points.
Let's go. He's one of my favorites of all time.
Oh, bro, I fucking love
I love famous. Infamous. We'll get to it.
Yeah, Raj. We'll get it. We'll get into that one. Watson is tempting against the Patriots. But
listen, I'm not afraid of the Patriots defense, bro.
I'm not afraid of Patriots defense. I'm more afraid of the Browns defense than fucking the Patriots.
Yeah, because at least the Browns. Like, how about this? The Patriots secondary is phenomenal, even without Stephon Gilmore. But none of them can handle a burner like Will Fuller or Brandon Cooks. And then they don't have an active front seven. The Patriots. The Browns do, you know what I mean? And the Browns have a trash secondary, but with the weather and all that, it was just it was a blip for Watson because Watson's been balling.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Roger's like, I'm guessing that's Jameis. Oh yeah, I'm talking about Jameis.
Oh yeah, you guessed right. Yeah. He's famous. He's infamous Winston.
Nehemiah said, "What do you think about Aaron Jones and Derrick Henry and their tough matchups this week?"
Don't worry, you just play them.
Yeah, you kind of those are guys that you just gotta play,
and you just hope and pray to the fantasy guys they don't get hurt because their rest of season schedule and let them get you into the playoffs. 14, 15, and 16, bro.
Yeah, I like
soft.
I like Derrick Henry against the Ravens.
Yeah, I mean, shit. Look at. Okay, who's better, Damian Harris? Or Derrick Henry?
Fucking Derrick Henry.
Yeah,
and David Harris
got in that ass.
Yeah, David Harris did everything but a touchdown.
Right?
So, whoa. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not worried about the Ravens. I'm not gonna call that it'll be a tough game. I mean, but tough matchup for Henry. I think Henry's still gonna eat. As for Aaron Jones against the Colts, I mean, he's Aaron Jones, bro. Like that man, you're all
fucking Jones.
Like as long as he's healthy, he's gonna eat for you. I accidentally asked you if I should do McCaffrey for Jones when I actually meant Jones for McCaffrey. Since I got McCaffrey, how bad did I lose? So I think you might have been one of the guys that I sent the clip to on Instagram. And that's my opinion. Okay, look, why are you going to bring back CMC on a team that is losing?
Yeah, I'm gonna finish it. Don't touch it.
And then you're gonna have a bye. Like it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Like McCaffrey's probably not gonna return until week 13. Like week 12, week 13. Like 12 is like praying, and that's even cautious as hell. You just paid this running back millions. Like, yeah. I mean, if he returns to suit up, cool. Like, you start him, But
because I'm not afraid of what quarterback is under center. he's gonna ball regardless. So we just you know what we gotta do? We gotta hope Detroit goes back to Matt Patricia, because he's like a hit or miss coach. We gotta hope that somehow he drops this one to Carolina. Because if he drops that L, you know what I'm saying, or he catches that L, I should say, then it's a good chance that we'll see CMC on week 12. If not, we just gotta hope that he returns week 14 after the bye week, and we gotta hope that they at least catch one W until then, because then there won't be any real reason for them to play, and you know what I mean, like.
It's a tough situation. I'm not going to sit back and say that you lost that trade.
You did what you had to do. You took the chance. Chances make champions.
You risked it. You risked it to get the biscuit.
Hell yeah.
Like hopefully it works out for you. Now the person that got Jones is probably happy. It's got to be happier than a pig in shit. Niamh's got to be happier than a pig in shit. And that's just the way the game goes, because he's getting somebody, instead of having someone that's just sitting on his bench and just looking at that piece just sit there. He now has someone that's gonna go out there and get him some touches, and he can still go back that up with Jamal Williams on his bench if anything happens to Jones. So
he, what he did is he dangled the shiny CMC and was like, let me go ahead and get that Aaron Jones off you. And like right now, CMC doesn't have the same value as an Aaron Jones, obviously, because he's not playing right now. So you know what I mean?
We're going to take some of you guys' questions here in a minute. Let's get into these wide receivers. Traequan Smith, first wide receiver injuries. Yeah, Traequan Smith, concussed, downtown John Brown, and Danny Amendola all out. So wide receiver targets you can pick up. The first one that you guys should go out and get is Michael Pitman Jr. Yes. It took him a minute because of injuries and things of that nature, but it's looking like he's gonna break out rest of the season. I would like having him as a flex. I like having him on my roster as a wide receiver 3. Either him or Jakeem Grant is a guy that I think that you guys should absolutely run after. Marquez Valdez-Scantling has been putting on these last 2 weeks. Now I know
receiver on the week.
Yep. Now I know that there is a lot of love-hate relationship with MVS, because a lot of you have probably been burned in the past with Marquez Valdez-Scantling, because he had a really big blow-up week 1 and then he disappeared like the rest of the season. You're probably wondering, well, oh shit, Allen, the Lazard King is coming back. Is that gonna mess with MVS? The answer to that question is we don't know.
Worked in though, and Allen Lazard too. In 3 wide receiver sets, Allen Lazard would probably be the slot guy. So MVS is their outside burner. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
he is. Devontae Adams is the X receiver, obviously, and the burner is MVS. So, and he's gonna get his targets, man. But expect expect similar stat lines like. 3 for 40 or 4 for 50, and you just want to hope one of those receptions goes all the way to the house. You know what I mean?
Jacoby Myers, another guy. Corey Davis, Josh Reynolds, Cole Bees in the trap. Bees in the trap. Cole Beasley. I always
wanted to put him up there, man, because even though they're on a bye week, with John Brown having sickle cell and he gets hurt, he might even not be ready by the time they come out in the bye week. And if somebody who was foolish enough to not pick up Beasley, who was basically our week 2 pickup on the waiver wire show, week 2, because he's had arguably one of the greatest floors. And like when there's no John Brown, his upside is crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I was actually just about to say that exact same thing that you just said. There's no John Brown. You have to have Cole Beasley on your roster. Cole Beasley is one of those guys you can flip into your roster, then flip back onto your bench. Boom, John Brown's probably go down at some point. Boom, now you still got Cole Beasley. You just flip Cole Beasley back into the roster. He helps limit a lot of stress. Keelan Cole, Anthony Miller, Darnell Mooney, and then Alshon Jeffrey. I'm not rocking with that one.
I know I had to put him on there. You know how I am. I mean, just because of the availability and there's some people that might deeper leagues or even with the Darnell Mooney and Anthony Miller thing. Like we don't know who the QB is, but if it is Trubisky, he hyper targeted those two guys. So you know what I mean? Like you just got to consider those things. That's why they're at the bottom of the list. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
usually try to do priority likewise.
Yeah, I'll say, from Michael Pittman, Myers, Jakeem Grant, MVS, Corey Davis, Josh Reynolds, Cole Beasley. Those are the ones that I really want people to go after. I feel like if you get any of those five, any of those six, you're going to walk away happy. You're going to leave the table tomorrow morning when you wake up and you check your app, whatever app you're playing on. When you check your fantasy app, you're going to be super stoked about having any of those guys.
It feels like Christmas, huh? Every week, like when you get the guy that you claimed, you're like, whoa!
You're like, yes.
Yes, Christmas.
You're thinking that morning shit. You're like, yes, fuck yeah. Let's see here, Tristan. So Tristan has a question here. Should I trade McLaurin and Waller for Keenan Allen and Smith?
Jonnu Smith, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah, I'm assuming he's talking about Jonnu Smith.
I like where he's at already with McLaurin and
I like McLaurin and Waller. I don't make that trade.
Listen,
I don't do that.
Waller dropped a big one. You wouldn't have been asking this week. If he dropped a big one, that would have went to the house.
Yeah, that won't happen again. Or should I trade McLaurin and CMC for Eckler and Metcalf? So Eckler's not coming back till week 12. We're in week 11 right now. I'm not even trying to.
They're talking about maybe even December for Eckler.
Yeah, so like with Eckler, I'm hearing everywhere that week 12 and the Chargers are fucking for certain that they want him to be back on the field week 11. They want to see how that's going to look between him and Herbert. So they're probably going to bring him back and maybe he'll play a limited role, and that's what worries me because I think that they're only bringing him back and having him suit up just to see what that looks like with him and Herbert, and just so that they can kind of get some time together. With me knowing that I'm not going to do that, you're getting kind of the same thing with McLaurin and Metcalf. Both those guys are they're teetering right within each other in that same realm. So I'm also not tripping I'm not bugging there.
I am not moving McLaurin unless I'm getting I like getting Keenan Allen back there, but Jonnu Smith versus Waller, man, dude, Waller is a guy who's going to pile up more receptions. Jonnu Smith, we've been saying this for about 6 weeks now. He's touchdown or bust.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or should I trade CMC for Sanders and Eckler? Now I can see that.
No, I can do that. If you can pull that off, you run that right there.
Yeah, that I'm okay with.
And then, then you'll wait on Sanders is something you could slot right in. He has a phenomenal schedule the rest of the way, super soft against the run. You want that. And then with Eckler, if my man's the Admiral, because he got his sources, you know what I mean? They talk about week 12. From everything I've read, and prior to this, they were talking about December, but this was all speculation. So obviously you got some more information. They're talking about week 12.
I'm going off what I heard today.
Yeah. See, I didn't hear. I've been. Me. I was busy all day. So yeah, run that one right there. CMC, and you might need to throw something in. You might need to throw something in there because then that's too. The dude might be I'm giving up too much. You know what I mean? So before he gets a chance to say he's giving up too much, throw in something with CMC that he could start. Yeah.
I mean, either way though. I mean, yeah, definitely see if you can run. I mean, your league, So I mean, so the update that we have on really dealing with that foot injury.
Is he practicing?
It's hopes that he's going to play.
Tomorrow is going to tell us a lot.
Yeah, in week 11, he did work out with the trainer on the side yesterday.
Okay, so they're easing him. Okay.
No report.
Tomorrow, if he gets in the limited or he's doing single drills by himself, then he's trending.
He's going to be he's trending in the right direction. So monitor your Ridley shares day to day.
And I'm going to say this. Zacharias or Zacchaeus or whatever his name is, Zacchaeus and the Russell Gages. I'm done with all that. I'm just, what I mean? It's against the who they playing. They're playing the Saints, You know what I mean? It's really just, it's all, to me, it's just about Julio Jones and Hayden Hurst if Calvin Ridley's not there. You know what I mean? Like, that's the only ones I'm comfortable starting.
Herbert is playing the Jets. We're not really questioning that. Yeah, Herbert's playing the Jets.
He's justified Herbert. He's already been justified. You throw him out there unless you got like Patrick Mahomes or some other shit.
Yeah, you know you're only not playing Herbert if you have Patrick Mahomes. The question was Lamar Jackson or Herbert. It's always going to be Herbert.
I'm going to go Herbert, bro.
That's always going to be Herbert. Julio, Galladay,
Wait, who they playing? The Titans? Ooh, that's a soft matchup,
bro.
But so is the Jets.
It's the Jets. Come on. Yeah. There's no matchup softer than the Jets.
The one thing is too is competitive. The competitive nature of the game. I'll give a little slight edge to Lamar Jackson here, to be honest.
No, I'm going Herbert. I'm not.
Wouldn't you think the Titans could make this a competitive game? It's the Joe Flacco-led Jets, so I'm just hoping that.
I'm also going off of who's on fire. Who's done better, who's ranking higher right now. Okay, like it's the Chargers are playing.
Heating up right now? Is he heating up?
I don't feel that way.
Okay.
The Chargers are playing in Cali. Like.
Let's go.
The weather, like, come on, bro. Like, everything is in Justin Herbert's favor to definitely have a better game than Lamar. Everything is awesome. You know, like, it's just, no. Yeah, it's Baltimore playing on the East Coast. Like, nah. Tannehill's planning on coming back pissed off after,
And they're pissed from Tannehill erasing them out of contention last year. Remember? Tannehill won and done that ass.
Yeah,
that game got him the bag. I'm
a rock with Herbert versus the Jets. Anyone that's playing the Jets, I'm playing them. Julio, Galladay, Godwin, DJ Moore, pick 2. So Julio. You gotta go. Yeah, you gotta go Galladay. If Galladay is still out, then shit. DJ Moore.
I like Godwin though. Love Godwin.
Yeah. Galladay still could be out. Like, that's day to day. You monitor that one. For your second option. Obviously, you're gonna play Galladay. If Galladay's in. But I mean, for your second option, Niamh, you got to monitor that day to day. You got to monitor Godwin day to day. Like for now, you have to slide in DJ Moore at this very moment.
You mean Galladay? Yeah, you got to monitor Galladay because
you have to monitor Galladay or because Godwin should
say a lot. Like if Galladay should have already got into some kind of there should be some kind of report if he's getting any kind of involved in practice already. You know what I mean? Because we're on Tuesday, so. If there's nothing yet, then as it stands right now, it'd be Godwin. Tomorrow Q&As, we'll have more information. We'll probably be able to.
Tomorrow we'll have a whole hell of a lot more information.
A lot of information comes out Wednesdays after practice.
Yeah, right now there's no new reports on Galladay's status. So let's dive into our next position. That is the tight end. So Irv Smith went down. Swervin Irvin, unfortunately. Jack Doyle, the second half of that Ravens tight end duo.
Nate Boyle. Yeah, Nate Boyle, right?
What's that?
I put Jack Doyle and Nate Boyle. Yeah, because Nate Boyle was notable.
Or Nate.
Nick Boyle. There you go. I knew I had his name wrong.
Yeah, Nate.
Because I think he's done for the year, if I remember correctly. So that's
he's done for the year.
It's notable to put that in there because this has got to mean routes run by Mark Andrews. You know what I mean? Because he's been kind of a bust. Not even kind of. He's been a bust, and it's because they run a lot of 12 personnel over there. So. You know what I mean? Hopefully this is just it's we could see Mark Andrews help you guys out in the stretch run for your playoffs. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I was just about to say that exact same thing. So those of you that have Mark Andrews, you're about to have a field day. But if you're not in that position and you're looking to replace any of these guys, honestly, you're probably not replacing any of these guys because they weren't rostered really anyways, right?
It's really mainly too because we don't have a naked tight end injury
tight end injury. Yeah. We need to give you guys some type of context. But tight ends that you could go and get off the waiver wire: Logan Thomas, Dalton Schultz, Dallas Goedert, Eric Ebron, and I hate this one, but Jordan Reed.
Yeah, I hate that one too.
You're not picking up Jordan Reed.
Hey, if you're in a bind, man, you know what I mean? Like, what if
what bind are you in that what bind did you play yourself in to have that as an option?
Not having Travis Kelce. Like, if you don't have Travis Kelce, everyone's in the same bind, for real, though.
I'd go and pick up Jody Forston Jr. if fucking goddamn... Yeah, no. I'm never picking up Jordan Reed. If anything ever happened to Travis Kelce, I'm picking up their backup.
Hey, I feel the same way with Anthony Ferkser, man. If you got Jonnu Smith, I might just hold on to Ferkser, too, because, like, tight end landscape's so bad.
Oh, yeah. So really quick with tight end, I have one that I want to add to this list. And Raj brought it up earlier in the chat. The Taysom Hill experiment, he got a lot of touches last week. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, depending on your league and how your league is set up, if Taysom Hill is listed as a tight end, you can eligibility. With tight end eligibility, you can get Taysom Hill. He may go in there, throw for a touchdown, then run for one, then line up as a tight end, catch one.
That means you could even flex him if he has tight end eligibility. You can just put him right in the flex. You know what I mean?
There's a lot of different shit.
Swiss Army knife in that bitch.
Yep. Like if you are seriously in a bind at tight end, and like I'm talking like you do not have like
Kelce.
Yeah, you don't have Kelce. You don't have Mark Andrews. You don't have fucking
Waller,
or I don't care. Like you don't have a tight end one on a team. Like you have to legitimately not have a tight end one on a team. You know, but I'd be willing to roll Taysom Hill out there. Look, fucking 12 different kickers outscored tight ends this week in fantasy football. 12 kickers outscored a whole position. Man.
What did Logan Thomas do this last week? Hold on. Logan Thomas stats in this game.
Hang on, I have him in a lineup.
66 receiving yards on 4 receptions.
Okay, so he had so he put up 10 points. Not bad. For you know what I'm saying? Because you know the reason I pointed him out because people just keep forgetting about him. He's probably the most reoccurring name in our tight end list every show, basically. And like pick him up. Alex Smith loves him some tight ends.
Yeah.
Loves them.
Loves them.
Loves them.
So that's what I'm saying there. But yeah, Logan Thomas definitely.
I agree with the Taysom Hill take.
Tristan, we had answered that question about the CMC for Sanders and the Eckler CMC shit. Yeah.
Shit.
Would you rather CMC for Sanders and Eckler or CMC for Sanders and Metcalf? I mean, if you could get Sanders and Metcalf, that'd be dope.
Yeah, because of those two guys, you could start right now.
Right away, yeah.
Yeah.
But I doubt that Metcalf owner is going to do that. Like,
well, maybe. It's two quiet weeks in a row, so you might be able to pull that off. You definitely have to throw back a viable receiver. You know what I mean? Because then the moment you try to get too greedy, they might not want to talk to you after that. You know what I mean?
Would you start
something with CMC?
Would you start Kenyon or Rojo this week at the 2? Also for flex, pick one. Deontay, DJ Moore, Brandon Cooks. Ooh, Brandon Cooks.
DJ Moore, Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks is playing against the Patriots. Not mad at that, but he's probably going to draw one of the McCourtys or J.C. Jackson. J.C. Jackson's on fire. 5 picks in a row, 5 weeks in a row. Man, dude, I kind of instead of choosing between Rojo and what was the other running back?
Kenyon Drake.
And Kenyon Drake. I'd play both of them. I'd flex the other one out. That's what I do.
Yeah, there you go.
I like Rojo on a Monday night against the Rams. It's hard to run up the gut on the Rams. You're going to need the pass catching ability, and you know, then that's going to be more so Rojo. Like they kind of showing some faith in him. I mean, he dropped the pass, fumbled it, and they went right back to him. So.
Yeah, I mean, I like if I have the ability to flex a running back, like this year, I have not had that luxury as much just because of the injuries and shit at the position.
That's how I built most of my teams, man.
But yeah, like if I'm able to flex one, yeah, exactly. That's what happened with me. Yeah, so then like I made a lot. Now, yeah, it's crazy. It's fucking insane.
You know what's crazy? The waiver wire week. Every week, bro. What we're doing here, we're actually personally utilizing. Like all the receivers that we've been listing every week. Like I've been picking these guys up. Like I rolled out Jacoby Myers and Josh Reynolds last week. Happy than a motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
Like I hit on. I mean, last week I was like, everyone grab Josh Reynolds. You know what I mean? Like they're gonna go back to their, to their 21. What is it? 21 personnel. Am I saying that right?
No.
No. Yeah. So 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, 11 personnel. There you go. That doesn't sound right neither.
No, it'd be 12 personnel. It'd be 12 personnel.
12 personnel, 2 tight ends. No, 12 personnel, 2 tight end sets.
Yeah.
When you have 3 wide receiver sets.
That's 11. That'd be 11.
Personnel? Yeah.
That'd be 11.
I don't know why I was saying 21. 21.
Yeah,
21.
I was like 21. You're
yes.
fucking. But yeah, so that's what you do.
That's
what you do. That's what you do. Flex one of the other running backs instead of having to deal with the conundrum of wide receivers. If you still want to deal with the conundrum of wide receivers, Brandon Cooks. Let's see. I'm running a Hurst Ridley stack, but I also have Higbee on my bench. It's not a bad problem to have, Raj. I would run the stack if Ridley's healthy. Yeah.
Yeah. When all those guys are healthy over there in Atlanta, it's those 3 guys he targets. And you know who pisses us all off? It's fucking Todd Gurley when they get down to the red. That's the guy that we can't control, man. This guy just snakes everyone's touchdowns, bro.
Think Kenny plays this week? I don't think
so.
I don't think that Galladay plays this week, but
tomorrow will say it all. If he gets into a limited tomorrow, then I'll change my tune all the way around. I'll be like, yo, he's trending.
Yep.
Because they held him out for 2 weeks now.
Yep, and you guys got to remember, we gotta be able to watch practices and everything too. So tomorrow's usually a day where that's where we're our ears to the ground doing all that. Yep. Yeah. Nick Boyle is the one that's done for the season. I know. Thoughts on Kmet waiver wire worthy? I fucking love Cole Kmet, but I'm also a Cole Kmet truther. And I'm also like a silent Cole Kmet truther because
we also don't like that offense, bro.
Yeah, I don't like that offense, but and to me, Komet's only valuable in Dynasty. He's not valuable in redraft. Like if you're in Dynasty, go get Cole Kmet. And
if you're in Dynasty, he's probably already owned. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
And I will say this: they're on a bye week. You know what I mean, brother? I don't know if they're gonna be able to fix things in this bye week, bro. Like it's so ugly over there, man.
Is it safer to start Gibson over Robinson this week because of matchup? I don't want to get too hyped up over matchup. Yeah, I would run both of them.
Volume. He gets volume. He had 25 touches and eked his way to 100 yards last week.
Gibson, you have to play because he's against the Bengals, so you have to do that. Like there's not. If you have Antonio Gibson, this goes for not just Miles, but for anyone and everyone out there in the chat that has Gibson. Yeah. If you got him, you have to play him because of Cincinnati. Now, for the James Robinson owners out there, I'm looking at that matchup against Pitt. I get the caution there, but I still got to roll this guy out.
Right now, Pitt, you're excused, man. Pitt, they give up 4 yards per carry. Granted, a lot of teams, they can't really run on them because they're usually playing from behind, so they're abandoning the run. So that number could kind of be skewed. Either way, it's the volume, bro. Like you know what I mean? Like, and he's been doing nothing but producing. You know what I mean? So you just kind of ride that wave. It's NBA Jam.
Will Metcalf be locked up again this week?
Patrick Peterson.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to go against Patrick Peterson. It's a Thursday night. Like Russ does not like to
test these corners.
No, I see. That's what you feel.
Listen. Okay,
that's what you feel.
Last week,
that's not what I feel.
He didn't target Metcalf until the third quarter, because Jalen Ramsey was just glued to him. Now check this out. Last time they played the Cardinals, Patrick Peterson shadowed him everywhere. So you know what he did? 20 targets to Tyler Lockett.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's just how it went down.
Lockett ended up being the one that don't want to go off. So,
but there is such a thing, and I hate being this guy. Bro, DK is due.
That's what I'm about to say. So one, DK is due. So that's step one. Step two, Russell Wilson does not like to go down to a team twice. Seattle cannot go down to Arizona twice.
And Carson
so they have
should
to
be back.
Chris Carson should be back. They have to get the W against Arizona. I'm rocking DK this Thursday night. Like if you have DK, I'm willing to rock DK. If you have Lockett, I'm willing to rock Lockett. Yeah, you're never not playing DK. Yeah. You know, like just because of the playoffs are around the corner and you're banking on these wins, like I don't want let's like we've been saying all season, don't get cute.
No.
Don't you don't want to make
it's ugly decisions out here.
Yeah, you don't want to make decisions based off of like just kind of worrying.
Bias.
Yeah. Recency bias or like worrying. Yeah, the bad recency bias.
Like, oh, he's not doing it. No. You got to keep throwing that man in there.
I traded Ridley, AB, Montgomery, and Jonathan Taylor for CMC, T. Higgins. Who won?
Damn. Well, Montgomery.
You gave away a lot of trash, like Jonathan Taylor, like Montgomery's injured, fucking. And so is AB, who's like on.
And then you got Higgins, who's been on fire since week 2 when we said he was a pickup. Like he's been the guy.
But Sam, your worry is CMC.
If CMC comes back, you win.
Yeah, if CMC comes back, which probably won't be until like we mentioned, like after like week 14, like around week 14,
on week 14,
or like on week 14. Hopefully, that's a big fucking hope.
There's a bye week 13. They say he might come back week 12, but they also said he would come back week 11.
The Panthers have to win this week and next week in order for CMC to come back. That's the way I see it.
Yeah, and then he gets another week to rest during the bye week, and he should be,
And then week 14, if they win this week and next week, then CMC comes back. If they lose this week and if they lose next week, CMC's not coming back.
Probably shut him down.
Yeah, CMC is shut down for the rest of the season. You're not going to bring CMC back for week 14, 15, and 16.
You remember 2018 OBJ? So he had an ankle, and it was like week 10 or whatever it was, and they were like, you know what? We're already
7,
out.
12, whatever.
Yeah, they were like, we're out. They're like, they shut down OBJ. And OBJ's a star. This is what I'm saying, though. It's like, because, CMC is the face of that franchise. So you got to just all of a sudden become a Panthers fan this week, and you got to root for them, you know what I'm saying, to beat up the Detroit Lions. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Because that'll help, your cause. And, man, what's crazy is that guy who made that trade, he wanted the depth and with big names involved in depth. So he brought over the Jonathan Taylors and the David Montgomerys and the Calvin Ridleys, but giving up Higgins hurt for him. That's for sure. And because he ain't never had CMC but 3 weeks out of the year. So.
Exactly. Higgins is really what hurt him, but he got some pieces. So
if they come back, he's gonna be able to throw in Jonathan Taylor immediately. You know what I mean? Who's in a timeshare and and a high hand situation. So that's a headache. Bravo, you got rid of that headache. Calvin Ridley may or may not come back this week. I had him coming back after the bye week, which is this week. Tomorrow will say a lot. You know what I mean? But either way, in a lot of leagues, sometimes the trade deadline was last weekend, so some of these moves had to be made. You know what I mean? And you got to roll the dice.
That's why I chose to not really fucking panic. Do you think Niamh Heinz will become the number 1 running back? Yes, I think it's Heinz's backfield model.
I think he's number 1 producer. Yes, starter is always going to be like Jonathan Taylor or Williams.
No.
Listen, you know what starter means, right? He's going to be out there on the field
first. On the field first.
You know Raheem Mostert never was a starter last year?
Yes, I know this.
Exactly.
I know this.
To answer the question, number 1 producer, Niamh Heinz? Yes.
Heinz, I think the Colts are realized, you know what, Jonathan Taylor maybe next year, bud.
I'm telling you, he's still going to be the first guy on the early down works. I'm telling you.
Oh, but to answer your question, Milo, not to be confusing or be all NFL politically correct or none of that shit. Number 1 running back.
Yes.
In the Colts backfield. Right, yes.
If you just look at his production, that'll answer your question. He's the guy over there.
James Robinson, Sanders, Zeke, Drake, and Duke Johnson pick 3. James Robinson, Sanders, Drake.
Nah, I'm throwing Zeke in there still. He's
No,
playing against Minnesota. Yeah, I mean
okay, right.
it's the volumes. You know what I'm saying? Like Duke Johnson.
Nah,
Everyone thought he was going to get the whole entire workload. We saw C.J. Process in there. We saw Buddy Howell. Like Duke
I just
Johnson
don't
is
have
what he
faith in
is.
Zeke. I just
I
don't.
know,
I don't need. I don't
but
need 6 points out of
I,
Zeke. I don't need that.
I'm just hoping. And Andy Dalton should be back, so at least they're going to have someone.
I'll
To
take.
check
I'll take
down.
a floor of 11 out of Drake over a floor of 6 out of Zeke. So
I like Drake Robinson and Zeke. That's boom. That'll light up.
Robinson, Sanders, Drake.
Nah.
Robinson faces Pitt. That's not as bad of a matchup as you think. No, I know, Eric. All right, that's it.
We just talked about that. Yeah.
Is Henderson droppable for Harris, Niamh Heinz, Salvan Ahmed, Kalen Ballage, or P. Ryan? Also have Mixon and Geo handcuff, but I keep that right.
So man.
Yeah, yes, Jackie, keep your handcuff, right? So you keep the Mixon Geo handcuff. Henderson, I could move for Niamh Heinz. Niamh Heinz is who I'm definitely trying to go after.
That's probably the only one.
If I can't get Heinz, then it would be Ahmed.
Harris. It'd be Harris.
Okay, Harris. Oh yeah, I like Harris as well.
Gaskin's still gonna come back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Myles Gaskin will eventually. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
And like the fact that Cam Newton is he's a mobile quarterback. So they need to keep a spy on him. So that it opens up those lanes for a running back, and that's what they're doing all week.
And Miami's going to try and get Gaskins back before the real NFL playoff starts. So yeah, no, I like that. I like your take there with Harris.
But in order though, if you can't get Niamh Heinz or Harris, then get
Ahmed.
Yeah.
Yep, Salvan Ahmed. Yeah. Let's see. Seattle. No. Dude, damn, Seattle and ATL have another primetime game. No, in Seattle, Arizona, this is the Thursday night game. Yeah. Seattle, Arizona is the Thursday night game.
I'm gonna grab a beer, my brother.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead. And then the Monday night game is Rams Bucks. Sunday night is Chiefs Raiders. So yeah, we don't have to watch Atlanta on primetime. Raj, but they pay more attention to Lockett though. Yeah, they're gonna go to Lockett tomorrow or Thursday. Fuck, wow, god damn it. Thursday they'll probably go to Lockett more, but I mean, you still gotta roll out DK, like because of what Lockett had done to Arizona last time. They'll probably try and just maybe balance it out between the two of them and see if they could just stop them both. You're not, because if you're Arizona, you can't have Tyler Lockett do that again. So you have to give Lockett some type of respect, some type of attention. Let's go into quarterback injuries really quick while Bogart's getting his beer. This week, Drew Brees went down. It's like 5 ribs, like it's crazy. Teddy Two Gloves went down. Nick Foles, but Nick Foles sounded like it's probably not going to be as bad, but even still, I would definitely go get some other quarterbacks other than Nick Foles. And Matt Stafford. So Jameis Winston is a guy that I'm definitely willing to stream this week. Like, if I am hurting for a quarterback, if everyone in my league has all the quarterbacks and this is the guy that's available to me, I am risking it all to go and get Jameis Winston. Kirk Cousins has been doing decent, but I'm not willing to go get Kirk Cousins. He still turned the ball over in last night's game against the Bears. So that's how I feel about Kirk Cousins. Alex Smith had a career high, even though Washington still lost. I expect that's still going to happen because I expect Washington to still be playing from behind a lot. So I'm willing to go out there and maybe, take a chance on Alex Smith. Cam Newton, I'm not too hot on. Phillip Rivers, I actually feel like you guys need to avoid Phillip Rivers. I feel like you need to avoid Phillip Rivers. I know he's been hot recently, but going up against the Packers, like that's going to be tough to play Phillip Rivers. And then Carson Wentz, I'm not mad at it.
You know why Phillip Rivers is a play?
Because of his last 2 games.
No, but not just that. Like, bro, like I love the Colts defense, but man, anytime Aaron Rodgers is on the other side, you have to expect points. You love that other quarterback, except for Jake Luton last week.
Yeah. See, I don't know. I don't like Phillip Rivers. I just feel like that there are better options. So that's the way I feel Phillip Rivers.
If you like Niamh Heinz, you gotta like Rivers because Niamh Heinz is more of a pass catcher than he is on the ground. So and Michael Pittman, all these is Jair Alexander gonna come back? You know what I mean? Like, like DJ Charkey had a decent game. Could have been better. There was actually a big bomb that like it was on the way, on target, and then the wind just blew that shit off track because it was a bad weather game. But this game should be in Indy, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah. I like Phillip Rivers here, man.
Okay.
But like
Since to each his own, like
James, that's why him and Carson Wentz. Okay, would you agree with me? Would you rather play Phillip Rivers or Carson Wentz?
Wentz.
You know what? Carson Wentz has just been so cringeworthy. Like, you just don't watch the game. If you're gonna play, it's always a good matchup. His schedule is great. He should be able to exploit that.
I don't like neither. I don't like neither. Like, I don't like neither. Yeah, these are definitely streamers. But that's also why they're at the bottom. Like, that's why I'm not gonna take time to defend guys who are at the bottom.
Jameis, though.
Yeah,
the president of the Pick Six Club. He's back. He's back in office.
Yeah, I'll say I'll trust Jameis Winston. Alex Smith is a guy that I'm even willing to go out there and
playing Cincy.
Exactly, playing against Cincy. Like, I think that him, the veteran and against the rookie, they're going to be tossing back and forth. So that's what I like there in terms of the quarterbacks. Let's see here, pick up Harris or Heinz. So in priority, you go Heinz, then Harris.
Heinz and then Harris. Yeah.
Yep. So that's how you're going to put in your priority rock out. And then whichever one you wake up to on your roster, that's the one that you got. Let's see.
Shout out to Rock Out.
I'm rolling Heinz and Connor this week. Should I try to package Todd Gurley and a wide receiver for DeAndre Swift? It depends on what receiver. Without me knowing what receiver, I'm not going to say yes.
Well, listen. If it's like let's see here, because I like DeAndre Swift. We're seeing what we wanted him to be.
Right, but until I know the exact.
And Todd Gurley is trash. You know what's crazy? Todd Gurley's an RB2 because he keeps falling into the end zone. He doesn't do that. He's going to give you like 6 points. You know what
exactly.
I mean? So I want me some DeAndre Swift. We'll wait for him to talk about to put in what receiver.
Well, yeah, exactly. It literally depends on the receiver. You guys think I'm good with running Lockett, Ridley, Higgins? Yes. Yep. Yes. Like as long as when we get the report on Ridley, then we'll be able to certify that. But as long as Ridley is healthy, you have to love that.
Mm-hmm. And listen, Lockett, man, I'm telling you, it's as long as Chris Carson comes back, Russ is cooking all over again.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Do I trust Washington defense this week, even though they shit the bed for me 2 weeks in a row? Cleveland, Kansas, New England, Houston, and Colts are notable ones who are available. Go get the Colts.
Go get the Colts. I don't care if they're playing Green Bay.
I don't give a fuck if they're playing Green Bay. Go get the Colts. Yeah. Go get the Colts. Mm-hmm. Go get the Colts.
Because then you can just play them the rest of the way. The Colts, the Steelers. Who else are we talking here?
I'm liking Kansas, honestly, rest of season. So, like, let's say you're in a position right now, right?
You can hold
where you've been holding a top defense all year.
Cleveland is great the rest of the way too. Look at Cleveland's schedule; it's fired.
Yeah, Cleveland looks good rest of the way. Miami's schedule looks comfortable rest of the way. Like,
Miami's another ones right now. If Miami's available, I do not mind just playing Miami every week.
Yep, Pittsburgh.
Yeah, but they're owned for sure.
Exactly. Yeah. So I mean,
if Colts is out there, bro. I actually. In all the leagues we're in, I have the Colts, pretty much. Most of the leagues I'm in with you, because I picked them up like week 2, and I was like, all right, these are the guys right here. Like, they, you know what I mean? I just been rolling them out, bro. Like, fuck it, you know what I mean? And also all my guys, all my guys out there that have been playing Buffalo year long and like shit like that. Like, yo, like feel free to like, this is the week where you may have to move on. The rest of their schedule gets tough.
I know that they're still going to put up points. I know that someone else is going to pick them up. I know that it's going to hurt. I know that it's going to fucking hurt.
Is the Rams available in that league too? Because, bro, the Rams, great rest of season schedule. The Rams are just lockdown secondary, stupid active front with Aaron Donald and Leonard Floyd. So it's like, you were just talking about, I don't care about how many points the offense scores on that defense. That defense is going to get turnovers and sacks.
Had Pittsburgh defense traded them away for Herbert when he was the last consistent QB available. Makes sense.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, the fact that you flipped the defense for a QB is baller. Then go get Kansas. I like you to go get Kansas or either Cleveland.
How about this? Yeah,
or either the Colts,
Cleveland, or the Colts, man. And if you ask me, I'm getting the Colts.
Yep, yeah. If you could get the Colts, you're definitely getting the Colts. Should I trade Michael Thomas for Diggs?
Yeah. Not right now, though. I mean, yeah. I guess the only way you can do that now, you can only do it now because they're on a bye week, and that person probably will talk to you and be like, "Oh, I kind of want to see the experiment with famous Jameis, man."
Yeah, I want to see how Michael Thomas like still performs like Jameis Winston. So
think about this.
I don't know.
Michael Thomas is predominantly out of the slot. Who was there for Jameis last year? He has Godwin in his name, bro.
Yep.
Chris Godwin ate a lot with Jameis. You know what I mean? Out of the slot. You know what I mean? I want to see the Michael Thomas, famous Jameis experiment.
I don't know if you need to make that trade, to be honest. I don't think you need to make that trade. And you see when
Diggs caught that winning touchdown? You can read his lips. He's like, "That's why you pay me." And then DeAndre Hopkins was like, "Okay, I am paying already." This is why you pay me.
This is why you fucking pay me. I don't
got
feel like
the force.
I feel like this trade is more so just like making a trade for the sake of making a trade.
But it's also up. Let's be honest. As far as the Robbie J. Admiral himself theory, wouldn't you make that trade? Diggs is higher rank as far as production this year.
Yeah. I would make that trade per my logic. Of course you would.
And you're the Diggs guy this year, too. You were the Diggs guy in the offseason. You were correct. Wouldn't you do that? Say you had Michael Thomas.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, make the trade. Trade.
If you could survive this bye week, cool.
Yeah. If you could survive the bye week.
You survived this long enough with Michael Thomas.
Would you trade Zeke? Who would you trade Zeke for if you can? Fuck.
And James Robinson?
Yeah, James Robinson, fuck. I mean,
I maybe throw a piece in there, and then you hopefully Zeke still has name value. Throw maybe another receiver in the mix and get you DeAndre Swift. Maybe even just try to see if you can do Zeke for Swift straight up. Maybe see if you can do Zeke for Swift straight up. And then you tell that Swift owner, bruh, how long are you going to depend? They run committee over there. It's hot hand approach. Just lie to him.
Exactly. Just fucking.
Because right now, they actually legit on Sunday morning last week, before the game started, they announced Swift will be the starter, and that's going to be moving forward.
See if you can get Gibson. Try and move him for something with some production behind it.
Because Zeke has a terrible schedule.
You want to find something. The way I would move Zeke right about now is I would find something with production behind it, but not as sexy name value. So people be like, oh yeah, like I'm getting Zeke, and like they really just feel like really good about themselves.
You know who that name is? James Robinson.
Yep, James Robinson. Yeah.
They're like, oh, really? You want to give me Zeke for James Robinson? Even though they know James Robinson's been solid for them, it's just because that's just one of those names that just isn't sexy to them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The Rams are available. Oh, nice, Jackie. So see, Jackie, you got some good defenses available too.
I'm not afraid to pay the Rams against Tampa Bay neither. I played the Rams against the Seahawks last week. I'm a savage.
Yeah, I just don't be giving a fuck.
It's a good defense.
If a team's a good defense, they're a good defense. So I mean, that's the way I'd rock that, Jackie. Is you could go after pretty much any of those. That's gonna help you out, I feel. But the Colts would be the ones I'd definitely go for. My defense that I have are the Rams in Chicago. Nice. Need a
Man,
wide receiver
Chicago's
more than a
defense so mad
back.
at their offense.
Need a wide receiver more than a back. I got Swift, CH, Mixon, and Drake. Oh shit. So then you want to move Zeke. So then you want to move Zeke then, and you want to try and bring back a wide receiver. Well then, okay, cool. Then let's try and move Zeke for
McLaurin.
Fucking McLaurin. Like
maybe you can get Zeke for.
Maybe
Robert
you could
Woods
get two receivers. Honestly, maybe you can get two receivers.
Robert Woods is coming off a bad week. Keenan Allen, bro. Try to get Keenan Allen. Try to get DK.
Yeah, try to get DK.
DK is coming off of 2 bad weeks.
I would try
start
and,
high.
Yeah, but I mean, you can even maybe get you a package, Jill. Maybe you get one of the guys that Bogart is talking about, and give me Jakeem Grant as well.
Yeah,
now I got a stronger bench piece, as well as I got a starter, and I got rid of a headache.
Yes, because bro, Zeke is a headache.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Maybe I go. Let me get Devontae Parker and Josh Reynolds off you, my guy. Maybe I do something like that. Let me get. I'm trying to think of some shit that someone would definitely bite on.
Zeke, I would go Zeke and Mixon, and go after Nuke Hopkins. I'm willing to fucking do that.
Maybe take 2 of your pieces and go get DeAndre Hopkins.
You a big dog.
Rock out already has DK and Woods. He already has DK and Woods.
Okay.
Oh, bro. Go find Robbie Anderson.
You might be good with your running back depth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You might be good with your running back depth. I'm worried about Robbie Anderson, too, with the quarterback change, though.
Does Taysom start over Jonnu with tight end eligibility? I'm willing to risk it to get the biscuit.
I like Jonnu.
Like, what's your record? What's your
record?
record?
The Baltimore Ravens.
What's your record? Like, if you are definitely locked into the playoffs, Jackie, then I don't mind like fucking around and doing some crazy shit. Like, but if you are,
then you don't get cute.
Yeah.
If not, you don't get cute.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're like battling for a playoff spot, which I think that most people are right now, given the year that it's been, then I'm not gonna do it. Like I wouldn't do it. I would go Jonnu over Taysom Hill. Like you. I know that I preach risk it the biscuit, but we also do preach chalk talk a lot. We also talk a lot of chalk here too. And you have to have a healthy balance.
Bad.
Yeah, it's never bad.
Chalk talk is the way to go most of the time. Just
go
with the safe play that it won't bust you. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Like I don't feel like Jonnu's going to hurt you. Are you worried for Allen Robinson with the Foles injury? No, because it was just like an injury to his ass. Like he's okay.
And I hope they bring back Trubisky, to be honest with you, because at least Trubisky is mobile, and that'll his mobility. They will have to designate a spy on him, and usually that would be another linebacker or a safety, and then that would take away double coverage if it's a safety from Allen Robinson. And Allen Robinson, his entire career was catching balls from trash quarterbacks. So what's the difference? You know what I mean?
8-2. Rest of my team is set as well. So 8-2. I mean, Jack, if you want to, play Taysom, just like fuck around and see what's good. I don't blame you.
Jared Cook is still there. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, now Jared Cook, and I want to see this
Jared
new
Cook ain't
look.
shit.
I'm just saying, though, I want to see this new look Saints with Jameis, because Jameis favors over the middle guys. You know what I mean? Taysom Hill is going to play like 8 snaps. So you know what I mean? Like, I would always lean towards the guy who's on the field, 60 to 70% of the time, and that is Jonnu.
Right, and that is Jonnu. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. And you're right. But I do love the question. Like,
because why Taysom Hill is fun, bro.
It's fun.
You get to throw in a guy who plays every position, and you get to throw him in your tight end, because he might throw a fucking pass or two.
Exactly.
He might get in a wildcat formation. He might You know what I mean? He might line up as tight end, line up as wide receiver. You never know, but at the same time too, you never know. You know what I mean? So
Exactly.
I'm gonna go with something that makes me feel comfortable in a competitive matchup. Which Ravens versus the Tennessee Titans.
Yeah, go with comfortability. Jonnu is something
You're 8-2.
Yeah,
get to 9-2. Then you
get to 9-2.
Get to 9-2. Get a.
You're
bye
right.
week.
Yep, get the bye week. Get the fucking bye.
Yeah, get closer to the chip as possible.
Yeah, I wanted to play Taysom Hill.
I know you did. You know what too is like I'm only in Yahoo or sleeper leagues. I have 0 ESPN leagues because I don't like ESPN.
I don't like ESPN either.
And I think that's the only one. Does sleeper designate him as a?
Yo, I'm about to literally check. I have a league. I have a league where I am number 1. I am 15-5 because wins count as dealt. Yeah, exactly. So I'm like, yo, let me see if I could get away with fucking playing Taysom Hill. Yo,
hey, it's so crazy because
someone already has him. He's designated as the QB in sleeper.
Yeah, see. Yeah.
No fun. Never mind.
Taysom Hill is fun when you talk about throwing him in a tight end position because
the
tight end landscape is so ugly. It's fugly.
So fucking nasty. Yeah, exactly.
It's fugly, dude.
I'm back. My bad if you said it already, but should I package Todd Gurley and Travis Volgrom for DeAndre Swift?
Fuck yes. Because
Travis Volgrom.
I know Alshon Jeffrey ain't no threat to nobody. Every time I mention his name, Robbie cringes even. But the fact he's there, it's gonna it took away a little bit from Fulgham last week.
When Rieger came back.
But now Jeffrey's back too. So you know what I mean? And then look then you know what pissed everyone off? I guarantee Richard Rodgers was getting active. You know what I mean? Like they got so many weapons over there now. When they didn't have any weapons, Fulgham was a focal point. He's a Fulgham point. You know
He's a Fulgham point. I like that. I like that.
I like it a lot.
I like it a lot. Yeah, I don't know. I'd probably I'd make that move.
I would package that up and bring back DeAndre Swift.
Yeah, give me DeAndre Swift.
Fuck
give me
Todd
DeAndre
Gurley.
Swift. Yeah, I'm actually
Todd
about
Gurley
to send.
He was on my don't draft list this year.
I'm about to send me a Zeke for DeAndre Swift trade right now and see if somebody willing to do that thing.
In the SBI, are we past our trade deadline already?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was last weekend, huh?
Yeah. What kind of blows, but
I know. You know what it was? It was set, and it wasn't like we could change it because we said it. You know what I mean? Like
you said it at the beginning of the.
That's for integrity as commissioners for me and Smokey. You know what I mean? Like because we talked about it. I remember Smokey was like, our trade deadline's this week. I was like, fuck, for real. I was hoping at least was going to this Wednesday. You know what I mean? Like at least till tomorrow. You know what I mean?
Nah, y'all fuckers, y'all said it. Y'all said it like. I mean, it makes sense because it's right after the NFL, the real NFL trade deadline. So, I don't hate it. You know, it's just a little weird.
Just don't like it.
Yeah, I set mine. I think I set the one in the office league to like week 12, some shit like that. Yeah,
for real. I'm about to make some moves then, bro.
Yeah, I think it's something like that, dog.
Give me 1 sec.
Oh no, you're good. You're good. I'm about to see if I can make me some fucking moves right now, man. I want to get me DeAndre Swift, dog.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, if I can move me Zeke for DeAndre Swift.
Clowning. Let's do that, bruh. Send it.
Oh, I'm searching. I'm trying to find
Swift, give me money.
I'm trying to find who the Swift owner is. Oh, I think I found him.
Out of 13 leagues, I got 1 share of Swift, bro, and that's just one. That's not enough. You know what I mean? And I couldn't get him anywhere.
Oh, Swift is RB13. I love it. So I'm gonna move RB6 for RB13.
And that's your selling point.
Yep.
Because the reason he's RB6 is because of everything he did the first 6 weeks.
With Dak.
Yeah, or not even with Dak. Even the couple weeks with after Dak with Dalton, he was still at least getting targeted out of the backfield.
Oh yeah, guys, Dalton's gonna be back.
Yep, like that. The Red Rifle.
I fucking can't stand Andy
I hate
Dalton.
him too.
My wide receivers are Julio Jones, DK Metcalf, Tyler Boyd, and T. Higgins. So my wide receivers are fine. Exactly, yeah. So yeah, your wide receivers are fine. Yeah, you can move Fulgham.
Yeah, you do that
Yep.
immediately.
Hype Zach, should I play Deontay Johnson or Juju?
I'm always gonna go Deontay Johnson. He's the bigger playability.
I feel like I would always go Juice as well. I'd always go
Yeah.
Deontay Johnson.
He's their AB now. Like
Yeah.
seriously. Yeah.
Essentially.
And the fact that Claypool and Deontay Johnson exist, you know, with all three of them healthy, that's the only reason Juju's been viable as a start. He wasn't a good start the first quarter and a half of the year.
No, yeah. First, yeah.
We were answering questions. People were like, Juju's on the waiver. It's like, whoa, go grab
Whoa,
him. You
what
know
the
what I mean?
fuck?
Like,
Yeah.
'cause people were doing that because like Claypool was blowing up, Deontay Johnson was blowing up, and then if there wasn't all three of them, Juju would draw number one coverage. The fact that Deontay Johnson's blowing up, Claypool's blowing up, Juju gets unaccounted for now. So, but still though, with that said, I'm still more comfortable with Deontay Johnson because Deontay Johnson has the higher ceiling and he has a moderately safe floor. Juju's floor with little ceiling.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Juju's floor with very little ceiling. You know what you're gonna get is what I should say,
Yeah.
bro. Literally in one of my leagues. Okay, so actually two of my leagues. I still have we start the season off with 200 fab dollars, right?
Right.
I have 193 left, and I'm number one.
What's out there? What's out there to spend money on?
Bro, well, it's Dynasty, so here, let me go back to
yeah.
that league, because I was about to tell you about this other one. So
That's
this other
probably
one
why you have a lot of money too.
yeah, this
Not
other
really
one we
much
have
out there.
and this one we have a 1,000 waiver limit. I'm number one in that one. But it's broken up in 3 divisions, so I'm technically, if you were to take all the number ones from each division, I'd be 3rd overall.
It's all good. You still number one in your division, bro.
Oh yeah, I'm waxing my fucking division, bro. And then my matchup this upcoming week is just so fucking favorable. Like my week 11 matchup is so favorable.
Don't let your guard down though.
Oh no, definitely not.
Those things can be tricky. Like I hate it when I'm like, oh, this is gonna be an easy week, and then it's like, no, it's 2020.
It's fuck. Exactly, yeah, it's 2020. Like that's the thing. You can never get too confident.
Yeah, just be cautious and be ready for war at all times.
I'm trying to see if Salvador Ahmed is available in this one. Like there ain't no way that nobody fucking picked his ass up already.
Salvine.
Wow, Stoner has him already. Of course.
Stoner's sharp, bro.
Yeah,
you know Stoner's over there.
Stoner.
He's smoking a big old blunt, talking about, I'm about to get me Salvine.
Should I trade Zeke for Mostert?
No.
No, that one I'm not doing. Mostert has not stayed healthy at all, and every time they activate him, he gets hurt.
At least the Cowboys have 3 phenomenal receivers that'll take the top off and open things up for Zeke. Even, and with Dalton, at least you would hope. I mean, I this is gonna sound crazy. I would trust Dalton more than Mullins, and there's not enough. But I do trust the system that Shanahan runs for the running back. You still have to wait a week and hope that Mostert returns.
Yeah.
It's not set in stone. Mostert's returning.
That I agree. It's not set in stone that Mostert's returning, especially with the way that things are trending for your San Fran 49ers.
Oh yeah, and I don't want them to do anything anymore.
Yeah, exactly. So with that being said and with that being stated, because they are trending in a direction of kind of not really tanking, but let's just in middle of the pack. Yeah, let's just in middle of the pack and let's get our draft pick and keep it moving.
Get a top 10.
I'm not assuming Mostert, but Jake Carter, I love that. I love that question. And subscribe to the channel if you are new, bro. Subscribe to the channel if you're new.
It's a new name right there. Shout out to Jake.
Yeah. So you know what? I'm not going to be able to make moves in this league. See, every time I want to make moves, it's like there's nothing worth spending fab on.
It's in sleeper, right? You might as well start trying to make a trade and throwing fab in there. Like, hey, I need this, and I'll throw you 50 fab on it. You know what I mean?
I can't. I don't think I can do that.
You should be able to do that in sleeper. That's an option.
Shit, if it is, I'm definitely gonna start doing
Yeah.
that. I'll be like, yo, I'll give you fab for draft picks.
In my oh, see, okay, that might be different because it is dynasty.
Yeah, it's
Might be
dynasty.
different. Yeah, because in my redraft sleeper leagues that have fab, you're able to throw fab in along with trades.
What I think about the Steelers this year, they're real as fuck.
Yeah, and I feel like Ben Roethlisberger just needs to hold up because like he's getting beat up with his old ass, and like I like the way they, him coming off the Tommy John. You know what they did? They started taking the Tom Brady approach. We're like, all right, we're gonna kill it with the short game. You know what I mean? And then every so often, what I mean, we'll stretch the field. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Because they've been killing it with the yak, bro. That's like their shit right now.
No, the Steelers are definitely for real.
Think about it.
I
He's been averaging like 38 pass attempts, and he's averaging like 250 yards, something like that. So that means he's not going down the field a lot. As we,
if you remember my first 2 weeks of play I played where I was like, yo, Ben looks like a baseball pitcher coming off a Tommy John because like the way he was throwing the ball, but like I also meant that in a way that where it's like, yo, once this dude zeroes in after this surgery, once that arm dials in, he's fucking sniping receivers
He's
all
up there with
day,
the
bro.
quickest release, bro. Quickest release.
Dude,
He is Tom Brady this year.
They
'Cause
can
Tom
the
Brady was
Steelers they have potential to make a deep run in the playoffs.
Oh yeah.
Their regular season schedule is significantly different than what they are going to face in the playoffs. But they are playing with so much fucking confidence right now and so much swagger to where
You see them dancing? You see
exactly.
Ebron and what was it, Deontay? They out there gigging.
Bro, I'm telling you, they can make a very deep run. AFC Championship is that's their floor. Like I feel like that's their floor. I feel like that's the floor.
Divisional at minimum because they're gonna be a bye week motherfucker. You know what I mean? So they're gonna be they have the path. Them and KC are gonna be fighting for that top seed because only the top seeds this year get a bye week.
Yeah. Hyperzak said people are saying the Steelers win it all this year and Big Ben retires. Absolutely. If I'm Big Ben, I am not playing no more fucking football. If I get a Super Bowl this year, I'm not playing no more football. Here, y'all have fun. Y'all
right
kids go out there.
Sunset.
Yep.
You know what they're waiting for? They're waiting for to get into the playoffs. And then Big Ben, they're in the locker room and he goes, "Hey guys, this is my last ride." You know what I mean? And then to spark everyone like, okay, we got to do this for Big Ben.
For Big Ben.
You know what
I mean? This is Sparta!
Right? Like, because every year, Big Ben has been one of the most whining, complaining motherfuckers every year. He'd be like, he would be all sour when they lose and they get knocked out of playoffs. And he'd be like, I'm going to retire this year. And then he would come back because he was like, I'm not going to leave on that note. This win, lose, or draw, they're going to make a run. If they don't win it all, I think this is the last year we see Big Ben regardless. But he's trying to ride off into the sunset.
Dude, if they could look.
They got the defense that can do it for him.
Yeah, they have all
the weapons.
They have all the right pieces literally in the right places to make it. Like
Would you say James Conner's balling right now? No.
James Conner's balling.
No, I mean he's been quiet recently, but
recently.
They're 9-0 right now. So like imagine.
But that's what it takes to be 9-0. Like you don't need the fancy fucking fireworks.
I'm just saying because but that's the Steelers we knew for years. Le'Veon Bell crazy, James Conner crazy. You know what I mean? This year they're like fuck it, we got 3 receivers that's killing it. You know what I mean? This is the game plan now, and with the defense that could clean up any kind of mess they get themselves.
They look better. They look very much like the old school money team Steelers, where it was Emmanuel Sanders, AB, fucking and
Marcus, is it Watson?
Was it Martavis Bryant?
No. It was if we're talking about Manny Sanders and
it's Manny Sanders.
It was Watson.
Was it Watson?
Yeah, he ended up going to the Ravens at one point. He even He even it's Watson. I can't remember his. No, is it not Watson?
Not Benjamin Watson. Wallace. Yeah,
Yes.
Mike Wallace.
Mike Wallace. Yep, those
Mike
three were
Wallace,
killing it.
bro. That shit was crazy,
Yeah, it was crazy.
dog.
Young
Damn,
Le'Veon
yeah.
Bell.
Yep, the money team fucking Steelers, this new Steelers core, they're reminding me a lot of that.
Yeah, when they had Martavius Bryant, that was when they were the killer bees. You know, Bill. It was Ben, Bell, and Brown.
You're making me scared as a Connor owner. Why? No, don't work. James
Listen,
Conner
no,
is
like,
fucking gonna go
as
off.
long as he's healthy. We just don't want him to get hurt. Matter of fact, like I am a Connor guy. I traded for Connor like weeks ago.
I have
and,
James
like,
Conner, yeah.
And I like Connor. It's just what it is just everything else is working, and the fact that they have a threat at the like Connor. You know what Connor's been the last 2 weeks between the 20s. When they get in the 20s, it's been Benny Snell, which has kind of been frustrating, but.
And this is definitely more so like reality football, like with this take on the Steelers than anything.
Thank you.
Yeah, dude. To answer you guys' question, like, hey, they're a real fucking deal. I think that we covered everything in the chat. Yeah, I think we got everything taken care of. Tomorrow is fantasy football Q&A. So tomorrow we'll have a lot more information for you guys. Tonight was just the waiver wire. We talked streaming defenses, QBs, tight ends, wide receivers, running backs. We try to cover you guys, on all your bases. So yeah, we want to make sure that we got you guys taken care of. Yeah, that's right. Benny Snell, the Kentucky Wildcats legend. Actually, you know what? I got something for you guys before you go. We just mentioned Benny Snell. Hold on. Check this out, y'all. Check this out. Check this out. Yeah.
What is good, ladies and gentlemen? It is your boy El Capitan Robbie J of the Rumboyz Fantasy Sports Network here at the NFL Players Association 2019 Rookie Premiere with Nate Bosa, with my co-host Ty Buggy, all the Rumboys and girls out there tuning in. We are sitting down with the number one draft pick, the one and only, Kyler Murray, Dwayne Haskins, Hollywood, with Drew Lock, no other than Andy Isabella, Miles Boykin. We are sitting with Benny Snell Jr., Easton Stick, Bryce Love, UGA's own the big dog of the Bulldogs, Riley Ridley.
How you doing?
It's Friday. We all got jobs. We got an interview to do. National championship winner, NFL draftee, TJ Hawkinson, Iowa Hawkeyes. What is good, brother?
Hey, it's good to be here.
Hey, welcome. ACCR, right?
Oh, you already know.
Hail to the Redskins.
I gotta ask, you're gonna play the Browns? Like, are you gonna burn them again? What you think you do? I mean,
I think the media put us against each other. I like them, so.
You're friends.
We were in a hot tub time machine, bro.
He's cool. He plays video games just like me. That's what we really do.
Gotta find something besides-
For me, be able to break the all-time rushing leader in 3 years. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the UK O-line, man. Y'all did that.
When you wake up in the morning, you don't want to have to feel like you're doing work.
Exactly.
You want to feel blessed and excited to do what you're doing day in and day out, and I can truly say that.
As always, ladies and gentlemen, cheers to me, cheers to you, all the Rumboys and girls. What it do? Dilly. That was live, man.
That's the homies.
Yeah,
That's
man.
the homies.
Also, man, shout out to Ty Bugs, man.
Yeah, bro. It's a good time seeing that. Fuck yeah. Like, bro, yo, you guys got to see the Benny Snell interview and pay attention to his chain that he reveals at the end, bro. Like, this shit looks like he definitely. Yeah, it looks like he took Offset for a piece of ice, bro. Like, definitely like he was one of the members of the Migos with that fucking big ass chain. I was like, God damn, that's a big ass chain.
Hey, who the Jewish dude from New York? He does everybody's shit.
Ben Balla?
No, not Ben Balla.
No, Ben
This dude's from New
Balla
York.
out of Cali.
Yeah, Ben Balla's the Asian dude.
Jacob the Jeweler?
No, not Jacob. I forget his name, bro. He's Mayweather's guy, but he does everybody's shit.
Donnie Dang?
Nah, not Donnie Dang.
No, Donnie Dang is in Texas.
This dude's a Jewish dude. He's from New York. You know what? It's not important. He's just
Damn it.
But Offset, because you said Offset, that's one of Offset's guys.
Yeah, he works for Avion Jewelers. I know who you're talking
There
about.
it is. Yes. He's a dude. He did he has like the chain that's not even connected, but it's so heavy you just wear it around your neck like a scarf.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what the fuck?
It
Yeah.
just hangs on your neck. It's like 6 pounds and shit.
Fucking blue face got like the blue bandana chain. Like, it's like, what the fuck is that? Like,
That shit is dope.
That shit is crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the I know, right? I want to read on. This has been the Rumboyz Fantasy Network Fantasy Football Waiver Wire Show Week 11. Bogart, tell them where they can find you.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Outside of the Rumboyz Fantasy Network, you could follow me at the GMM Network on IG and Twitter. You could also subscribe to the GMM Network on YouTube, and you can find our flagship show, the Real Fantasy Playmakers Podcast, available on Spotify. I got an episode I'm going to drop Thursday. I'm going to record it tomorrow. It's our weekly top 24 rankings debate. Every week I feature my man Smokin' Jay from the Bears, Brews, and the Bros. And he's also, AKA Fantasy Fornicator. He's also a member of the Rumboyz Fantasy Network as well. Writes the Chicago Bears articles. Check that out. And check all our articles out on rumboyz.com. Hey.
Hell yeah. Make sure that you guys sign up for rumboyz.com so that you can be updated on all of your favorite sports news throughout the industry. We are building an empire over there. If you're interested in writing for your favorite sports teams or your favorite sports perspectives even, if you want to write, fantasy football articles, you want to drop rankings for us, different shit like that, let us know. Send us an audition.
Have your people call our people.
Yeah, have your people get in touch with our people. DM us, get at us, follow us at Rumboyz, spelled with a Z-N-E-T, on Twitter, on Instagram. Give us a like on our Facebook page. Give us a 5-star recommendation on our Facebook page. All that good stuff. Subscribe here to the Rumboyz Fantasy Network right here on YouTube. Follow us on Sportscaster, sportscaster.com. Download the Sportscaster app on all iOS devices. Cheers to me. Cheers to you, all the Rumboyz and girls. What it do? Dilly fucking dilly, y'all.
Yeah.
We'll catch you guys tomorrow night. Peace.